at the basis of what Southeast Championship is it's a chance for everybody in the region to come together and see how big the region has gotten in the past few years. There's so much to do that you kind of almost get overwhelmed, but at its core, it's just a fun social experience. We really make a big effort to make sure everybody can experience the competition the way they want.
A lot of people also see these competitions as a way to be in a safe space with people who understand how you feel and understand that sometimes you just need to be alone with your cubes. We can be friends by sitting next to each other and just cubing by ourselves, but we're still connecting because we're next to each other and we're sharing a space together.
First competition, I remember like seeing all like the staff and delegates kind of behind like the scrambling area, and I was like, that looks fun. They seem like they're having a good time.
You want to try?
Without volunteer staff, comps would not run. Like, especially with comps like this that are really big. I mean, we just need a lot of people to be on data entry, getting the times into computers, or we need people to be on scrambling. They're scrambling the cubes, or people who are running, who are taking scrambled cubes to stations and back. There's just so much behind the scenes that like you don't always think about if you haven't been to a comp. Everything done behind the scenes to make sure that these comps run is by volunteer staff, and the bigger the comp, the more people we need, and it's just these things would not be possible without.
No.
I was always staffing, and then my best friend became a delegate in our region, so I was helping him a lot with organizing competitions. We began organizing together, and a year after he became a delegate, I also became a delegate, so we just kind of traveled all over the Southeast and held competitions and haven't really stopped since then.
You said
Five. This isn't his.
this is not yours. Okay.
No,
Lee can do his solve. Lee.
Especially when I was a younger teenager, it was very intimidating. It sometimes feels like some people don't know how to interact with girls, especially, I'm not gonna lie, at this age, in like the young mid-teenage years, it sometimes feels like they don't know how to talk to girls, like even as a peer sometimes. So sometimes I did feel a little alienated by people like kind of avoiding eye contact. If I had let that hold me back, I don't know if I would be where I am today.
You're what?
It says I'm green 4, but I'm not.
This is group 3.
This is group 3?
Yeah. That's why.
And the girl cubing community is a close-knit community where there's discords for us to chat and just encourage each other. And events have changed so much now where it's you see every type of person at competition. There's always someone that's gonna be like you.
Station 1, Justin. All right. Guys, if you're a new competitor, can you come to the front of this station and kind of wrap around? Just make sure you can see these two. On the back are your competing assignments. So there'll be all the events you're competing in, a color, and then a group number. You guys see that? If you take a look at your name tags again, you're gonna notice that many of yours say something about judging, right? So part of this is that anyone who's competing is also gonna be help judging other people's solves. It's a really great way to help the competition, and you'll probably see a lot of really fast solves.
So a delegate is the official of competitions. We make sure that all the competitions follow the rules and regulations. That's our number one role, is to make sure everything is legal in terms of our regulations. But we do pre-competition work. We work with organizers, getting budgets, schedules. The day of, we make rulings, and we make sure everything is set up, follows the regulations, and we also help lead the event. And then after the competition, we compile all the results, we write reports on the competitions, and interact with the other delegate community. The longer I've done it, the better I've gotten at managing the delegating and competing. When you're just competing and going for fast times, you have all day to practice, to warm up, to get ready. All you have to do is focus on your time. So when you're delegating or organizing, your duty is first and foremost to the competition and making sure it is running, everything's running well, that your volunteers are doing what they're supposed to. Competing comes as like to the side, so you don't really have time to warm up or get in the zone to compete.
Thank you. Oh, just as a reminder, make sure you're calling 8 and 12, not 7.
Okay, yeah.
All good, just making sure you know.
We are the officials at the end of the day, but like We're just like everyone else. We're competitors. We love Rubik's Cubes. That's why we all became this in the first place. Like, we all have the same passion as you. We are not like behind a wall. We are the same people. We just know the rules and enforce them a little. But we're really not scary, I promise. I would say the young me that wanted to help was just ask, you know, don't wait to be approached. You can just ask, say, hey, can I help here? Can I help there? Is there anything I can do? And the door will probably open for you.
Because you need everybody, right?
Yeah. Nancy's story is a little bit different because she saw something she didn't like and she just jumped up and there was like, I'm fixing this.
Declan.
And we were like, oh, she knows what she's doing. We like this.
At the first competition I went to, I met someone there. His name was Jacob. He had these 3D printed puzzles that he had made. My mind was totally blown that you could just make them. Eventually one day, as I was getting more into the non-WCA side of puzzles, so like the more obscure puzzles that aren't made for speed, and I decided, oh, I want to see how people make them. That one, here, I'll show you how to turn that one. You hold it like this, and you turn this, grab this side and turn it, and it turns the other side too. Here, do you want me to show you? Yeah, I 3D print them and design them myself. So you like make sure, so I'm turning the purple side. It's kind of like engineering, but built towards making puzzles that you can play with and solve. Yeah, you can do like puzzle making, speed solving, and like just puzzle solving, or just puzzle collecting in general. For me, the thing that immediately sparked my interest was the 3D printing part of it, because I always thought it was just a cool technology to do. And then just like generally the idea of coming up with the idea of the puzzle and like bringing it to life. This one, it kind of looks like a 3x3, but it's got like the amount of pieces as a 3x3 almost, but it turns like this. Usually there's like 1 or 2 people at a competition that just have a table filled with just puzzles that you've never seen before. Like they could be like really big ones, like 20 by 20 or something, and then like just weird ones like this or any of these really. Yeah, I just went up to people and just asked if I could play with their puzzles. I always ask because like I don't want to just grab them and mess it up. But most of the time you can just go up to people and like ask if you can try them, and they will always let you. Yeah, just feel free to look at them. It's from a book series. Yeah, this one. Yes, finally someone gets it. So I joined a Discord server and got taught by some people on how to make them. I made my first puzzle, and then I kept learning more and more, and eventually I started making like complicated ones like this. I usually don't solve many of mine, I just make them and like play around with them because I'm not that good at the solving part. I just enjoy the like process of making them more. And it's just a great way to like show creativity and like art, if you could call it that. These things that you can dream up, and it's just really cool.
Okay, so he reset the timer before I could type it.
Oh, is this your first competition? Okay, so that's a DNF, okay? Because he can't go by memory, and so whenever that happens, you have to wait, and then you don't even have to worry about resetting it, the judge will.
So I'm Nancy Hartman. I'm actually a WCA delegate right now. However, I started off as a cubing mom.
Shields is in the black shirt right there.
Probably for at least a year, I didn't do any cubing. I went to competitions, and being in another community that also did competition type things, I knew how that went. And so I saw an opportunity where let me kind of help out. They look like they need help, so let me jump in and start just running and then, you know, assisting with different things at the competition. From there, it came my son pestering me to please learn how to cube as well, and I finally gave in. And so that was more difficult than learning how to help and volunteer, honestly.
Oh, that's a +2, dear.
That's the most important role of a delegate, is to make sure all the rules are followed so that people can get official results. So if I'm a delegate and I don't follow the rules of the competition, that competitor could have their results removed. And that's the whole point of going to the competition, is to get official results. You've got your PRs at home, but to get official results in competition that you, oh, this is what I did, you have to have the delegate.
It doesn't matter if you say that. It's just there. You're good.
It's good? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a +2. +2.
A lot of times when we come over and we make a call, and it may not be a call that we're even that happy about, but it's a rule. And so then that's what we try to tell the competitors. Listen, I'm here to make sure you get official results that count. And I have to follow the rules regardless if you or I like this rule, it is a rule. But if they're confused or need information about any of that, to come up to us and ask a delegate, hey, I'm confused about this rule, how does it work? And we'll be more than happy to explain it. My biggest fear is having something go wrong for that competitor and lose their result. So I make sure your timer works, your judge is proper, your blindfold is on like it should be, the scrambles are protected for you. All these things to make sure that you get official result.
Nandu, 6.
If you're already sitting there and you're hanging out with your kid, it does make a good way to be a part of and understand more the process of what they're going through. The first thing that we always need help for is judging. And there's always someone to help you and give you a quick tutorial on how you can step in and do that. And then it's whatever level you're comfortable with of helping. Maybe at a competition you feel like helping and another one you don't. And everybody's very welcoming about showing, teaching, and guiding. The more you get involved, the more you understand, and I think the most valuable thing to me through all of it has been the connection with my kid. When your teenager wants to hang out with you, that's a blessing. And then as they become adult, which mine's now an adult, it's been 10, 12 years that he's been competing. He wants to go on a road trip with me to a competition. You know, those times are invaluable that you don't usually have with your teenage and then young adult child. So that's the part is probably the best.
Okay, because I think Carter's in this group, so me and you should stay available, but here, lots of them, lots of them.
It's not about how long you've been here or how fast you are. I found that I enjoyed it so much more when I was behind that staff table, when I was behind Nevon, when I was behind the scrambling table. I want to be able to do that to make someone else who maybe is going to their first comp or is nervous about competing, and you can help make that experience that you love for someone else.
But I honestly think the communities where it is built off of volunteers, they are the tightest and closest because everyone is there because they want to be there and they want to be part of this community that's helping out this younger generation. And I can walk by all of the delegates and all of the organizers and I can just say, hey, and they go, hey, Kat, and then we just have a great time.
The longer I've competed, the less I'm worried about what times I get. If I get a bad time, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm here having fun with people. It doesn't matter. I'm less focused on my results.
Now you get it.
It has grown my friendships with some of the nicest, most caring and inclusive people in the world. And it's let me know that I'm not alone in a place that I thought I was. There's so many people around you that are interested in the same things and that are kind and outgoing, but you just need something to tie them all together. And it just happened to be a Rubik's Cube, which is one of the most insane things I've ever said.
Fastest female competitor in 3x3 is Katie Hall. We do have all of the top 3x3 competitors from each Southeast state here. Jared sits at 836, Alabama. We have some wonderful talent from all across the region, and all 6 states were represented here in the 3x3 finals, so congratulations to everyone.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to discover more hobbies and visit notjustahobby.com to learn more.